All right, we are out of our deficit, and we can go mine that juicy 6 science planet finally.
I love it.
Alpha Centauri 5.
And our mineral economy right now is fantastic for the
Yeah.
early game. We are in a healthy spot as far as our minerals go, a very healthy spot.
Quite healthy indeed. And we're about to get another power plant online, which is going to be great. Monument to the first pioneers to venture into space.
Kind of can't wait to upgrade that. I'm glad that we have one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of buildings that give Unity now, if you play your cards right. Go ahead and finish off the Alpha Centauri system.
It's going to take us back into a deficit, but we're doing okay still.
Yeah, we should be fine. This is going to finish in, what, 10 months or something like that? Not even? Alright, so that's her last.
And once we have our first colonies, our borders will expand to include a lot more energy, it looks like, which is good.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And she's got plenty to do, it feels like.
Yep. Still been lucky enough to not run into any space pirates, or have space piracy happen. So... Alright, we're at a very slight deficit.
That is literally about to go away.
Yeah. Let's send our friend over here to start building research stations.
We don't really need
There
mining.
we go. +4. We're making a good amount of energy. We also have enough influence that if we were about to go bankrupt, we could run. Oh, capacity overload isn't unlocked yet, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Signs of activity by an ancient precursor. They've clearly made the precursor events easier to finish because I think there was data to indicate that nobody had ever finished one before. All right, so we have terraforming tech.
That's awesome. Yes.
Border range.
Yes.
Definitely.
So we're about to have a whole bunch of systems come under our purview.
Ambitions. Yeah, we'll be able to reach probably...
We're finding a lot of Ute stuff early.
I think they've made it a lot easier to finish this quest chain. We've discovered several massive listening arrays on Tua 2b. These arrays are millions of years old, and we believe they were originally built by the Ute, though it appears at least one other alien civilization repurposed them at some point in the last 500,000 years for their own needs. The colossal receiving dishes are beyond repair, but some terminals are still intact.
Let's get something from them.
Let's see, nope, that's another one that we need level 5
She's getting there, though, man. She's close, actually.
So we've got our
research speed, which is awesome.
Either of these would be very useful right now.
I think solar panel network.
Yeah, let's do that. And then we can unlock destroyers. Yeah, that seems the obvious choice.
To be honest with you, I think that the Kaiser's Navy would insist.
Yeah.
The Stern Kaiser Navy would insist.
How big can we build these things, and how quickly can you have them built?
And we've got to remember to follow, at least somewhat narratively, we have a distinguished admiralty. If they want something, they're probably going to get it.
Right.
So...
I'm almost thinking we might need to sacrifice a science slot for more power plants, at least in the short term.
I think we're going to be doing all right, actually, when our border range goes up.
So we'll clear that tile blocker, because we need engineering research right now.
Nice.
Yeah, ship upkeep. I'm sure we're going to be building more ships soon. That'll help. And then we can finish this out, which gives us minus 33% terraforming cost when we've finished all 5.
That's kind of awesome, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Because since we have 2 terraformable
Keep
planets.
in mind, too, our borders are about to go way out. Plus 20% is not small.
Yeah.
And that'll, I think, probably put Tora and Ofeng in our reach. Well, probably Bekinosh there, too. That's a lot of energy, man.
And we're
about to get, like, plus 10 energy in our purview.
Right. We're going to have... these are all going to be core systems. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets in our core systems.
That's amazing.
Very early on.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that will be cool. That will be coolsies, guys.
Word. And in the meantime, I mean, she is well on her way to being level 5 and doing some cool anomaly research. So
definitely.
It's going well.
Sternreich.
I love it. That looks so cool with the eagle.
I love the eagle.
Ah.
Our governor has leveled up. She's
nice.
an intellectual.
And that's awesome. We're such a good science planet, too, that compounds.
Oh, yeah. Having an intellectual chancellor of the Reichstag is appropriate for this era of our history.
Nice. Solar panel network will help.
Okay, so we can go for deflectors right away, or we can get better tracking, which probably matters more in the early game since we're fighting
Not
mostly
to mention
Corvettes.
the survey speed actually will help Ericsson level up a little bit faster.
Right, and now we can build some solar panels.
I always have a solar panel network on my spaceports. It's just freaking handy. What is it? +5 energy? It's something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's very useful.
3 energy.
But it's still going to make a big difference.
We need it.
Otherwise, we cannot exploit all of the resources that are available to us, such as the 2 physics research in Barnard Star.
Research construction complete? Almost.
Oh yeah, it was just the engineering lab is what just completed.
Our science is so healthy.
Yeah,
I love actually we're churning out research fast, which I love.
All right, cool.
The Sternreich is advancing very quickly.
And we haven't colonized anything yet, so our cost for tech is still very low. Each additional colony increases your tech cost
by a little bit.
Yeah, by a small amount. So, all right. How close are you? How many more surveys do we need to send you on before you're ready to start researching the precursors?
I think she needs 4 or 5 more systems, to be blunt.
Let's see if this will do it. Yeah, we haven't run into like any crystalline entities, any mining drones, like nothing dangerous.
That's really allowing us to build our own supremacy, which is awesome.
Yeah.
We are a strong early game empire, to be blunt.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I've had a couple better starts than this, but not many. I'll tell you that right now.
I also love that we spawned close to the Demon's Eye Nebula. That's just portentous right there.
One of the reasons I insisted we go down to 12 species instead of 14 is I kind of like it to take a little while before you meet one.
Me too. I 100% agree. All right, so observatories.
Yes.
Oh, we need this though.
Oh yeah. No, do that. We need to upgrade.
We'll get that rare tech again, I'm sure. Military academy is not useful to us right now.
Naval capacity.
Or growth time.
You know
we
what?
don't have anything to fight yet, and we're not using our
growth time. Let's say the Sternreich is interested in the human genome, wants to map it.
New mechanics for the expansion. A faction has been founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the international political landscape of the Sternreich. Led by Governor John Kamensky.
The Governor of Earth is getting a little bluntly uppity.
They call themselves the Monarchist Initiative. Their members have been pushing harder for an extreme centralization of political and military power. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but those that approve the government's actions could prove useful.
You know what's interesting?
So these are a totalitarian faction.
So she wants, and this is interesting, I love it. Go Kamensky for bringing something interesting to the story we're telling here. She feels, I think, probably that the centralized corporations and the Admiralty Board are getting a little too strong. That's probably it's like we need to get some of that authority back with Wilhelm where it belongs.
So
she's probably anti-Admiralty Board, anti-corporate, and extraordinarily pro-Wilhelm the 12th.
So they desire a strictly stratified society led by a single strongman or an authoritative cabal. They dislike equal rights and like slavery. So royalism, hereditary imperial authority.
So we get +5 happiness on Earth just because we have her preferred system, right?
Exactly.
So that's awesome.
Stratified society. So ensuring a stratified society, be that a caste system, limited citizenship for some, slavery, or even purging will please the monarchist.
And on that, Wilhelm the 12th, we've confirmed he's progressive. So on that, he strongly disagrees with her. I'm imagining they have an occasional dinner debates that are quite. Because I'd imagine they're probably at least somewhat close professionally, the Governor of Earth and the Kaiser.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
So their debates are probably quite lively. They agree on some issues and strongly disagree on some other ones.
So basically, there are 5 pops in this faction.
That's a lot.
They, out of a total of...
That's a lot. Half of Earth is in this faction.
So they are going to be taking a -10 happiness penalty to every member of that
faction. -5, because we satisfy the plus 5%. Right. So -5, that's better.
Until we do something to stratify our society.
And basically. We're not going to do it. So she's not going to be governor forever. Bluntly, we might move her to another planet.
The faction is going to stay around, regardless.
We have an invading hostile fleet.
We have found
something. We found something.
Beta aliens. We could probably tell what they are. We could probably cheat. Yes, those are space amoebas.
Oof.
So, who lost productivity? Not really anyone, actually. Let's see. Spaceport level 3.
That's awesome.
So,
I feel like at this point, coil guns.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, the Admiralty is like, give us better guns, please.
We don't need any...
And we decided to go down projectile weapons, not just because we felt like missiles took a profound nerf, but also because...
The thing is, they even got buffed, but they still suck. That's the problem. Let's see.
We went down, in the Velkriegs, we went down a more artillery road. Not really V2 rockets, but big old guns, and we would imagine that ethic would have carried forward.
So do we want to study the amoebas remotely, or do we want to blow the shit out of them and study their remains?
I feel like we would study their remains.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like that's what the Reich would do about that.
So we just need to procure a space amoeba at some point.
And I feel like at this point the Admiralty would also be getting restless, like give us something to shoot.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, we got our border extension, by the way. So
that's awesome.
Holcor and Ofang are now both within our
And we can
borders.
get their energy, which is awesome.
Yes, we definitely need that. So let's build some mining stations. Man, Trappist has 10 minerals. The material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors.
Awesome.
It's it likely has a different origin than the other bodies of this asteroid belt and should be investigated more closely.
Remember, she gets 1 to 300 experience every anomaly she researches, which means she's going to be either level up after this or just be so close.
There's a possibility we could make them happy once we start meeting aliens just by giving limited citizenship to them. Let's see. Although it's difficult to accept, all indications point toward an asteroid being coprolite, a piece of fossilized feces from some sort of massive life form. So Ofang is full of shit. It appears to be almost 1 billion years old, and much of the fossil's original organic composition has been replaced by mineral deposits. Our scientists are baffled as to what kind of creature could have produced something like this.
And an asteroid is a +3.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Oh. Hey.
What's up?
Go survey that. We're about to meet intelligent life. They're within our sensor range. I'm surprised we haven't. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
We don't have a project yet, but we will soon. Give us... Please stand by. We're on our way over there.
Yep, she's going. So
that is the space amoeba. Oh, shit!
There's
another continental world.
Almost in our borders.
Yeah.
Like, if our borders expand, like, 1 more time or 2 more times, that's going to be within our core system.
Yeah. We also just found another precursor anomaly. So...
This is awesome. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and do it.
Because gotta go ahead and get Transstellar Corporations.
Because the pursuit of profit is handy as hell.
Yes, it is.
Ute colony ship.
Partial remains of an ancient Ute starship have been found in high orbit above Istora 4A. An initial analysis conducted by the ISS Vagabond indicate that the vessel may have served as a colony ship. Even cruiser-sized Ute ships were typically crewed by only 1 or 2 individuals given the immense size of their bodies, but this Hulk has more than a dozen cryopods attached, each containing withered exoskeletons from what must have been Ute colonies.
Can we research that?
Yes. We're going to need to probably wait till skill 5, though. No, actually. We can research it right away.
Always research anomalies if you can, because our scientist is very close to leveling up.
Oh, yeah.
And I would even prioritize researching those level 5 anomalies over making first contact. Those could be really good for us.
Let's see.
Nice!
So, We could get better combat computers. Colony ship build cost -25 is going to be really good.
It takes so much science, though.
We'll get that quick, though.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's not going to take long at all. A little over 2 years.
Birth
of space piracy. Time to start building corvettes. Naval intelligence has reported several attacks on civilian shipping in our space, but the last several months, the perpetrators appear to be deserters and other renegade elements from Earth, possibly corporate mercenaries.
Probably.
These criminals, look, it even fit lore-wise, have put together a makeshift space fleet out of heavily modified civilian hulls, and they now call themselves fortune seekers. Although crude, their vessels are a clear threat that cannot be ignored. So, let's make sure.
And now we design
good-ass ships. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think we have any auxiliary modules to speak of yet. No, we don't.
And we don't have coil guns, but we'll get them soon. It's very close.
5 months. We'll wait. We'll wait that extra 5 months.
Because that's actually a huge difference in their damage output.
Yes. We're also going to send our construction ship back to Seoul, because any stations we build between now and then could potentially be blown up by pirates until we have a way to respond to them.
Nice! Research it.
Slightly atypical for a gas giant of modest size.
She's about to level up. She's really close.
Alright, so we don't have any colonies yet, so Frontier...
Planetary unification I typically choose. That is...
monthly influence, and it starts us down the administrative tech path. Inghost Vapor. We aren't actually going to need Inghost Vapor, because we have... 6 freaking,
okay, here come the pirates.
We're not quite strong enough yet. How much longer do we have? We can wait 2 months. If they blow up a space station, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. Hopefully they don't go for the one that's giving us 6 society research. What we had assumed was an abnormally small gas giant is in fact not. Beneath the deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. A barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. This has proven quite embarrassing to the astronomical community on Earth.
Plus 200 experience. She's promoted. Awesome.
And, yeah, so let's go ahead and make sure we queue up all of these research projects for precursors.
Awesome.
And
coil guns.
We have coil guns. Probably going to want nano-composite armor.
Probably.
But in the meantime, we will build some badass spaceships. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we didn't research combat computers? I could have sworn we researched combat computers.
I think we're researching combat computers. No, we're not. So what's the ship called?
Oh yeah, so this is going to be
our
smallest ship.
How about what was the name of one of our lesser appreciated generals who still did something heroic?
Oh, I don't know.
A von Leeb perhaps class ship?
Was it LEEB?
I think so.
Von Leeb. All right. So this is the Von Leeb class corvette.
Just to give honor to one of our 3 marshals from the 2nd Valkyrie.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So that increased our fleet power a little bit, but we're going to need at least a couple more. Oh, I'm going to delete the other corvette just so it's not
clogging up our
that thing.
Yeah, he needs some more ships to deal with the pirates, and we kind of need him to deal with the pirates before they blow up too many ships. So
probably,
and we should probably hire an admiral. That actually makes a big difference. So we have a lot of influence.
Leader experience gain. Ship
That's
upkeep,
awesome.
Combat speed, emergency FTL damage.
Ship upkeep.
He's also the youngest.
Yeah,
Wyatt
ship upkeep.
Skinner.
An American man.
An American. And he is going to be our first admiral.
Ship upkeep is actually extremely handy in keeping a slightly expanded fleet from doing...
Actually, the fact that we have that, I think I'm just going to build an extra corvette, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course they went after the one station that
we did not want them to.
The highest resource gain. Well, we're going to go rebuild it, and if they want to take the bait and come try to hit it again, we will blow their asses
Luckily,
up.
Our mineral economy is doing so spectacularly that none of this really matters.
Not really. Oh, we haven't looked at Earth's surface for a while now.
We're doing well.
Let's build a society lab here. Yeah. So I think we'll build a biolab here. I think we should use this last science tile
on energy.
Since we don't really need it, just build an energy nexus.
I think so.
Because we're going to get more science from being able to build more stations anyway than we would from building a...
Nope, I agree. And we could use it.
There. Yeah. Especially if said lab would put us into the negative. How old is she? Only 46. She's going to be around a while.
She's a stud,
Level
dude.
5 scientist. We've got level 3 scientists in our... Here we go.
Counter and Oshmir.
So this is going to be the Oshmir aliens. Our first contact with intelligent life. I don't remember...
That's a strong space station.
I don't remember if the color has anything to do with what they actually spawn as, but we'll see what they are.
All right. We undid all the pirate.
Communications established. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the independent space station of the Artisan Troop.
Interesting.
They are plantoids. A visitor. This is a joyous occasion indeed.
Nice.
Or forgive my manners. I believe introductions are in order. We are the Artisan Troop. Our members have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of art, music, culture, and all other things which makes existence bearable to a sentient being. Please, if you would like to share in the wonder of our creations, do not hesitate to contact.
That's not a bad neighbor to have at all.
No, definitely not. I don't know.
And Wilhelm the 12th is probably completely bemused by that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nice.
So let's see. What can we do for you? Perhaps produce a work of art for you to enjoy, or maybe you want to sponsor our enclave. I would like to become their patron eventually, but we don't have anywhere near enough energy. And let's see. Tell us more about your troop.
Yeah.
The troop consists of several stations inhabited by creatives from many worlds, all unified in a
Fascinating.
desire to create new beauty in these safe havens. They bring their ideas and methods from all around the galaxy, and together we will find the ultimate expression of the self. We provide many services to those who wish to enjoy art. If you help sponsor our work, we might even be willing to organize larger events for your patrons.
We do want to become their patrons eventually.
So we can, once we get 50 plus 50 opinion, we can organize a festival, which I think increases happiness on every world.
Which we could use bluntly. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So that's our... We should get a pop-up about intelligent life here in a second. Maybe, maybe not.
Because that's our proof it exists.
Yeah, well, we have contacted intelligent life now. They are these guys.
Yep. Well, they're not a civilization so much as proof that civilizations exist.
Yeah.
They're an independent collective, almost refugees.
Yeah. Actually, that's probably a pretty good note to end on for today.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so this is going to be a really interesting series.
We're really
just
looking
getting
forward
started. We purposely gave ourselves a lot of space to expand out. So the political machinations haven't really started yet, but believe me, they will. And believe me, I've included some Easter eggs.
It's going to be fun.
I've made some modifications to the setup that are going to, I think, please the people that watched our Kaiserreich Hearts of Iron series.
/ if you're new to this series, go watch Kaiserreich.
Definitely.
I think it was tons of fun. I think you'll enjoy it.
By the way, armor or more minerals?
I think armor.
Yeah.
We want our ships to be good.
So we're going to save the game.
As we fight the pirates, we want our ships to be
good.
Yeah.
Good ships versus bad ships.
Good ships
we'll always
win.
go for good ships.
Yup.
Check out Loresworn.com. That's our website. At Loresworn Order. I am at AsaTJ on Twitter. DM is at DM Schmeier. And subscribe if you haven't already.
Go check out our top games of the 80s list. Be on the lookout for our top games of 1990. And look out for some Talk Shop episodes discussing this stuff.
And eventually, we're going to play Hearts of Iron 4 The Great Wars.
As soon as the next patch
comes
out.
Update the mod for the current expansion. Yep. See you guys next time.